Today we're still on section 9.2, but what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about reverse engineering parabola equations. And what it means to reverse engineer something, guys, to reverse engineer anything, is to start with the finished product and work it backwards to the original, okay, to the original concept or the original information, right? It's what you always hear the rumors that they do at Area 51, right? They got a crashed, alien UFO, and they reverse engineered a lot of the technology. They had the finished product, and they had to work backwards to figure out what made it work. That's the idea. What we're going to do here, we're not working with UFOs, obviously. It's not quite that exciting. But what we're going to do here is instead of them giving us the equation and asking us to find the directrix and the focus and the axis of symmetry and draw the sketch of the parabola, they are going to give us either a sketch of the parabola, or actually what they're going to give us on these particular problems is they're going to give us either the focus of the directrix and the vertex, which we know is going to be 0, 0 today because we're not moving it yet. And from just that information, they're going to ask us what was the equation of the original parabola. And I'll show you that this is a very, very easy thing to do. The key, though, is even though they're not asking us to draw anything, we're going to sketch the picture very briefly. We're not going to draw the exact picture like we did last night because they're not asking us to graph. But we're going to draw a sketch of the picture. So let me show you how this works. So find the equation in standard form of the parabola with vertex 0, 0. That part's not going to change. And focus 0, negative 2. That's all they're going to give you. The vertex and the focus. We want the equation of the parabola. What you're going to do, guys, is you're going to draw yourself a quick little sketch. You don't need to do it on graph paper. You don't need to make it very big. All it is for you to organize your information visually. It's for you to see what's going on. Where's our vertex? 0, 0. Where's our focus? 0, negative 2, which is down here. So if that's my focus, which way is our parabola going to open? It has to open down, right? So sketching a parabola opening down. Sorry. This is the extent of the little sketch we're going to draw, guys. That's all you need to draw of the picture. We can get everything we need now from that. Everybody with me? How long did that sketch take? 2 seconds, right? But that's the key to doing these right, especially when we're no longer at 0, 0. Okay? These are pretty easy to do without the little sketch right now, but when we're no longer at 0, 0, those of you that try and do it without the sketch are going to get wrong answer after wrong answer after wrong answer. Whereas those of you that use the sketch are going to pretty much get every single one of them right without any trouble. And you're going to think they're super easy, because they are. So here's the thing. If it opens down, which letter is going to be on the right side with 4p? Which direction is this opening, the x direction or the y direction? So what has to go on the right with 4p? Y. So this is going to be an x squared equals 4py, because we have to open in the y direction, right? Anything hard about writing down the general equation? You just got to stop and think about which way it's opening, and whichever way it's opening, x or y, that's the letter that has to go with 4p. Everybody got that? Now we have to look at the picture and figure out what p must be. What must p be here? Negative 2. Why 2? Because it's 2 units away from the vertex. Why negative? Because it went down. So p is negative 2, so all we do now is we plug that in for p. And so what's our equation? X squared equals negative 8y. That's it. We're done. You guys see how easy that is? Now, could you do that without drawing the picture? Absolutely. Should you? Absolutely not. You're asking for trouble when we're no longer at 0, 0. Again, I'm showing you the right way to do it so that we won't care where our vertex is. We're going to approach it the same way. And so you don't have to relearn how to do it later in the chapter when all of a sudden you're working with 4 different kinds of shapes being moved around. Okay? So please draw the little sketch, guys. I'm telling you, the difference probably 90% of the time between people that get A's and B's on this test and the people that get D's and F's is whether or not they draw those little pictures. It's that important. It really is. I see it year after year after year. If you draw the pictures accurately, you're going to have no problem with these. Okay, let's try another one. So this one, all I'm going to do is I'm going to change the focus. So let's do 7, 0. So draw your little picture. 0, 0 is the vertex. 7, 0, 0 is the focus over here. So clearly, which way is this one opening? So draw it opening right. So is that the x direction or the y direction? X. So which letter is going to be with 4p? X. So this is going to be y squared equals 4px. How big is p? Positive or negative? Positive 7. So y squared equals 4 times 7 times x. So y squared equals 28x, and we're done. That's it. Super easy, right? Draw the picture. Otherwise, you're going to end up with your focus in the wrong place, and your parabola will be in the wrong place, and you get the wrong equation. You need to see it. Questions about that one? Now, there's another type of problem they can give you. It works essentially the same way. What they're going to give us now is they're not going to give us the focus. Guess what they're going to give us now? Exactly. Again, the key to the whole thing, sketch the picture so you can see what you've got. Vertex at 0, 0, directrix at x equals 3. X equals 3 goes which way? Vertical. Clearly, from this sketch, which way must our parabola open? Left. Why? Yeah, because otherwise it'll hit its directrix, right? And it's not allowed to. So, where must our p be then? Negative 3, right? You guys see that? It's got to be the same distance the other way. So there's our focus. Okay, p is negative 3. This is opening in which direction, x or y? X. So which letter goes with 4p? So y squared equals 4px. And we now know that p is equal to negative 3. Sorry, that's supposed to be an x, not an equal sign. So y squared equals negative 12x. And we're done. You see how easy those are? Anybody have any questions about that? So when you guys look at the homework tonight, you will see that problems 26 through 37 give you the focus and want the equation. You will see problems 39 through 50 give you the directrix and ask you for the equation. Okay? So that's really all we've got, guys. So if there are no questions, I'll get you started on the homework assignment. You should be able to tear through this pretty fast so that maybe you have no homework from me at all this weekend.